Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator once again. Not driving a big rig today, instead we're driving this Ford Transit van that was released, and we're going to see what it's all about. Kind of rough around the edges, you can see like through the roof, if you go down like that, and on the back, I like the little clean me on the back, that's actually really cool. It's a European number plate on it, European style transit van, but it's got a 6-speed manual transmission in it. Should be a lot of fun. We're in Salt Lake City right now, we're going to go to Redding, California, to that FedEx facility. So let's go ahead and do that and get going. Here is the interior of this van. Not a whole lot to see in here. We got a little bag over there, and it is a 6-speed, like I said. Let's go ahead and get the parking brake away. We'll put this thing into gear and get rolling out of here so we get on the highway and get going to Redding. We're going to be getting on Highway 80, actually. Left turn up here. You see the window doesn't seem to have all of that animated, the rain / snow today. Don't care about a job offer, just want you to open the gate for us. Thank you so much, do appreciate it. Not supposed to snow the entire time we're driving. You'll see these wipers are not the best animated thing in the world, so we're not gonna worry about that at all. Put this thing into the next, there we go. We're gonna be turning right up here. Yeah, let's try to get these wipers to do something decent here. There we go. All right. And go down into this gear first, and we're be ready to get on the highway here. I'm gonna stay in the right lane.
Go straight on.
Go straight on. You got it. Well, I hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. Remember, Christmas is almost here. I mean, super close.
Keep right.
Super close. All right, turn right. You know, the last American Truck Sim video we did with the ProStar, the Lone Star, I could not believe how much hate that thing has. I like it. I mean, I don't care if it's the PT Cruiser of trucks. I just personally think it's a cool looking vehicle. So, not sure why it gets so much hate, but that's all right. I had a lot of fun driving that one. We'll have to drive it again before too long. Oh, come on, man. I guess he's going straight and we're going right, so we're gonna have to wait. There we go. How are we on fuel on this thing? Oh, we're fine on that. All right, this lane ends, we get over and get onto the highway full of everybody. And you can't really see a whole lot. Oh my God, we're just stopping right here, aren't we? Yeah, of course we are. That was a little scary. I was looking in my mirror on the left, and this guy's just kind of sitting there hanging out. Like, what's up? All right, let's get on. Let's get going now. Somebody brought up a great idea. We used to do it a long time ago, and I haven't done it in a very long time, and that is doing a Q&A session while we do one of these videos. So, I will leave that to you on Twitter. If you go to Twitter at Jeff Fabiano all together, there's 3 F's there in the middle. I'll put a link for him. Well, my link for Twitter is always in the description below, but I'll let you know, hey, go down there and check it out. And you can submit a question on there and we'll go through it next time. I need to get over to the left. We're clear.
Keep left.
We'll go through those and we'll answer some of your questions you might have. The first thing I will get, I think I got to say it every single time right out of the gate, is that this, how I look around, is Track IR, not VR. Track IR, version 5. This is the old unit that I've had since 2012, so if that's any consolation to you. It's been a while. Been using it for a while, I must say. Let's go to the outside view and check this thing out. Little clean me message on the back here. Brake lights work pretty fine. Pretty good there. Zoom out a little bit. You can see it going down the road. How pretty. But with the winter mod, it doesn't feel like it's, you know, 10 o'clock in the morning. There's a trooper going by. Or not a trooper, but a police officer of some sort. Another Dodge Charger there too. All right. Well, now that I'm in a little Ford Transit van, I definitely feel like I'm driving down the road in the winter. It has that nice feel to it. Isn't that strange how the wiper is so long, but yet not really. Because you see how much it's moving out of the way, and it's not a lot at all. But I turned the probability down on it, so we won't have it snowing the entire time, which is good. Be able to take in the sights. We're going to be on Highway 80 for a while. Yeah, you can't see anything with the visibility. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm just gonna wait for it to stop snowing a little bit here before we got a thumbnail in, but maybe we should do it before too long and just have options. All right, we are back, folks, and I got a pretty nice little screenshot there. I liked it. I did, with a nice winter mix outside. It's a great looking van. I do like the Ford Transit van. If you guys have not checked out yet, there's on Amazon and on YouTube. They uploaded it to YouTube, the full thing. It is, we're in kilometers an hour, not miles per hour. It's like, I'm at 80, but everybody's blowing me away. So we'll speed up a little bit here. Let's go with the flow of traffic. There's a series called Hellier. And if you're into like paranormal, supernatural things, it's a must watch, man. I really enjoyed it. And the thing is, the first season, because there's 2 seasons to it. What the hell is this up on the right? Is that like a radar dish or something? But the 2 seasons, the first one is, it's the guy that used to do the Big Hut. I'm still looking at that thing. I don't know what the hell that is. It's like a big fake tree. Yeah, it's like a big fake tree or something. Anywho, back to what I was talking about. Sorry about that. I did not mean to get on a tangent, but basically with season 1, it's a guy that used to do the Bigfoot Hunter series kind of show. And at first you're like, okay, it seems like it's, they're ghost, I can't speak today, ghost hunters. And you're like, okay, this is going to be one of those kind of things where like, oh my God, did you hear that? Oh my God, okay, did you hear that? And in the first season, yeah, there was a little bit of that. You can bypass, yay. There's a little bit of that, and you're just kind of like, okay, eye roll, move on with your life. But in the second season, they really were humbled by all of the things that they found in this. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who wants to watch it. And they were really humbled by what they came across, and you can see the change in them in the second season. It's an insane story. And if you like Mothman prophecies and things like that, it's going to be right up your alley. Let's go ahead and downshift here, because this guy in front of us slowed way down. Way down. Granted, it is the wintertime and we are driving in the snow. But that's something I can definitely recommend. There was a new documentary on Amazon called Aliens in LA. And I was like, what is this? It's like, a bunch of stories and people talking about their encounters with UFOs and things like that, which I find very fascinating. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Worst documentary I've ever seen. Number 1, as far as credible witnesses go, for their eyewitness accounts, it was not very good. Like, I did a little bit of research in 5 minutes, and I could already tell that some of those people were actors and stuff, and you could see their IMDb pages. So don't recommend that one. We're gonna get around this truck. He's taking forever. There we go. That'll work. Sorry, guy behind me. I know, kind of cut you off there, but I had my blinker on for a while, and I wanted to get over. I wanted to make sure I was up to speed before I made that lane change too. Boy, the lights on this van are very yellow, are they not? Very yellow. That's okay. So I highly recommend Hellier. Get through season 1, and if you're still unsure, season 2 is just so much better. I wouldn't recommend starting on season 2. I'd just go 1 and then 2. But it's definitely a binger. Definitely worth watching for sure. Well, everybody's slowing down up here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'd like to get back over into this lane because the visibility is so poor right now. So I've been watching a lot of that stuff. That took most of the days up for the most part. And then just did the St. Bart's landing challenge. video for X-Plane. That took 2 hours to get all the footage for that because I had to fly over from St. Martin, and a lot of those airplanes, you can't just hop into them and go, especially with the Airbus. I tried the Airbuses, but you've got to have like an entire flight plan in there, all of your data. It's not something you can just hop in and go and fly around. So you have to start them like from cold and dark, essentially. So that's the reason why there weren't Airbuses in that particular video. Now, I think the next airport I'm going to do is going to be Courchevel, France. I think that one will be really cool because it's that runway that's built into the side of the mountain, and it's got a nice uphill to it. All right, what are these guys doing? These buses, man, the buses, they slow you down. Oh, there's another guy there. Let me get over. Here we go. The buses slow you down so much. There we go. We finally get into our last gear. That's what I've been wanting to do. I'm following these guys with a little bit more distance than normal because I can't see through the spray, and that's very realistic. I did not think it would still be snowing, by the way. I set the snow to like, I don't know, 30-40% chance. So I'm very surprised that it's still snowing, but you know what? That's okay. 'Tis the season. I'll tell you one thing, I've been pretty blown away by how well of an oiled machine Amazon is in their delivery system, man, for the holidays. Order something, literally came the next day, the next morning. It took 8 hours. No, sorry, 8 hours. It took 18 hours to get something delivered. That is insanely fast. I mean, we have a fulfillment center in Lakeland, Florida, but still. A little update on what we plan on doing with our move. That's coming up here in January. We have about 15 houses to look at. A little less than that, but around 15 is what we've really nailed down in the greater Tampa Bay area. Not sure where we're going just yet, but a lot of prospects for sure.
Go straight on.
We'll go straight on. And with Dave going back to St. Louis, we're going to be going down a room. We don't need an extra room, and we're going to actually put that towards a property that has like a pool built into the backyard, which one thing I really didn't understand when I first moved down here to Florida was those huge, like they look like cages on the back of the houses around the pools and stuff. And like the different bugs that are in your yard, like massive mosquitoes and stuff, those actually keep them out quite well. We had a friend that was staying down here. We went to one of their properties. It was an Airbnb, and they had one of those. I was like, oh my, this is like heaven. You can be outside and not get eaten alive by mosquitoes. It's wonderful. So that's been on the list of priorities for sure. Especially, you know, the summers here in Florida are quite hot, and to have a pool would be pretty cool. Hey, we can bypass this one too. Man, we're getting lucky on this run. Getting 100% lucky. Way station, next mile. Now, you remember last time we drove the Sprinter van, and that thing got the worst gas mileage. Well, somebody said that it was using the Skoda. I don't know how you pronounce that thing, but the little car that's popular in American Truck Sim multiplayer and in Euro Truck, and that it just has the worst gas mileage. So one thing that's going for this van so far, if you want a nice realistic van experience, if you're like a Amazon delivery driver or something, and you drive a Ford Transit van and you want to give it a shot, it's got great gas mileage, I must say. Very impressed by that. We're outside Elko. All right, we've been averaging between 95 and 100 kilometers an hour. But some of these guys are slow, and it's that cement truck. Oh, nice truck coming up on the left, though. Really nice. Man, that water spray looks so realistic. Yeah, I'm going to go around this guy, too, because they are going pretty slow, that cement truck is. And this guy knows what he's doing. He's like, you can get right on around him, no problem. Mind me, just getting around you guys. Well, this is kind of a bad spot right here, so I'm gonna back off. You don't want to be stuck behind a tractor trailer in front of us and then that cement truck on the right. That was a bad position to be in. All right, now we'll get over. I'll let this guy over if he wants to get over, but I don't know if he does. You can come over, buddy. He wants to just hang out in that lane. That's all right. We'll go by him. We'll go by you then. For a second there, I thought that might be a police car, but it was not. It's a Caprice, but... not a police car. Oh, got a triangle here. Gotta move over. It's the law. Oh, what a jerk. He merges into the lane that you're not supposed to be in for the move over law. That's all right. Really surprised by this weather. Like, no joke. Sometimes that slider is a little wonky. Like, you think it's gonna clear up the skies and, you know, you have a 30% chance of precipitation and it'll sit there and rain on you or snow on you for an hour. I feel like I should probably use cruise control here, even though you don't. Don't use cruise control in the rain or in the snow. Still, it probably made things a little easier. Okay, I don't know what is going on up there, but we have another bus starting to slow down the entire line again. I'm gonna go around, because we still got quite a bit of driving to do. Man, I'll tell you what, whenever you're in a quiet, like, car mod, or in this case, a van mod, you really can hear the sound of the AI, and it sounds so good. I use that Sound Fixes mod that's found on the Steam Workshop. Actually, a lot of my mods are on the Steam Workshop. And if you want to know what mods I'm using, I did go over those in a couple videos. Okay, now we're starting to get up here into the mountains. Mountains. Get around this guy because he is going pretty slow. Drive for Siva. They have a Facebook page. Look at that. Back over like that. There we go. Radio 2. Whatever that means. Now that's the kind of van I've been trying to find. One of those Chevys. Oh, we got people hitting the brakes up here. Into the tunnel we go. But traffic is starting to stack up now. Not sure what is happening, but that's all right. We're ready for it. And now we can see. Let me turn our wipers off for just a minute here. And we'll turn them back on. Now that it's snowing again. All right, even though this guy's going pretty slow. Wonderful. I saw in the last video, a lot of you guys are doing some traveling for the holidays. Man, I'll tell you what. We I had my mom and my brother come down one year for Christmas, and it was a nightmare at the airport. The amount of people that are traveling during the holidays is pretty astounding. So if you can avoid that, by all means do. It's not worth it. Not to mention, I'll tell you this, Orlando's airport is just the worst. Well, I mean, not the worst. I won't say that. But the amount of traffic for Disney and all that, no. We're in our last gear. Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm just getting more speed than I was used to. I was like hearing the engine winding up much higher. Reno and Carson City.
Go straight on.
Okay, we're outside of Winnemucca. Cadillac Escalade. Oh, it's 65 through here now. Okay, let me get over. Got to get these packages to the FedEx facility as fast as we can. And we had a lot of fun last night. We did a karaoke stream on Twitch. That was a good time. A lot of fun. For those of you that showed up to it, thank you. Appreciate that. And for those of you that don't know, you can go over to my Twitch page. It's linked in the description below as always. And you can check it out there. And I stream on Tuesdays through Friday, sometimes Saturday in the evening time. No set exact time, but I try to shoot between 7 p.m. Eastern and 10. And if we do something late, we do. It's not a big deal. I've been getting a lot of people that have been showing up to the streams and saying that they've watched the YouTube channel and they just found my channel on Twitch. So, always want to let you guys know that I do that over there. And that's a great way to interact because I love doing streams over there, like flight sim streams and stuff where we get to lay back, relax, and just shoot the shit. All right, little car. I think let's try the cruise control for a little bit here so I'm not constantly guessing what speed I'm supposed to stay at. That car got over immediately. I really did not think it was going to snow this long. I'll go ahead and clear that and then we'll continue down the road. And we are back. So the snow should be clearing up here shortly. Let's hope that's the case. Put this thing back into gear because when you go back out to the menu, it likes to take you out of your gear and put you in neutral. Although I was surprised that the cruise control still worked. That was pretty cool. Get around this guy. Like I said, I'm just kind of going with the flow of traffic here, and we're still not in California because if we were, it wouldn't be 80 miles per hour. Through here would be 55. Well, for trucks. But it'll be much less speed for sure. And I haven't seen the sign yet, so we're still in Nevada, I'm pretty sure. Wow, I turned the rain probability slider all the way to 0 and it's still coming down, man. Although it looks like it's starting to clear up ahead. The clouds are. So that's a good thing. This guy is, yep, we're going a little slower here now. A little stop there, or they've got trailers for sale. Caravans, as they call it in the UK, or in Europe. All right, I'm gonna get around this train of cars on the right, that Tesla, and then whoever's in front of them there. We're going a little slow for our liking. Oh, a Trans Am trailer. I've always liked the look of that company. It's such a great looking font. Oh man, now we're getting some speed out of this thing. But the guys in front of us are going pretty fast too. We're just kind of going with the flow of traffic here. Say that to the cop. Get a CHP officer up here before too long. Probably get nailed for that. But whoever's in front of me is going pretty fast. You never realize how long of a run it is, you know, with the new map expansion. It's just crazy how much bigger it made everything. Okay, it's gotta be stopping some snow soon here. This, we can see the sun. Oh, look at this, it's gonna stop snowing. Holy cow. We got a bunch of the snow spray happening, but that is pretty good. So anywho, what I was talking about before with the whole turn my wipers off. With the whole Q&A session for these videos, if you go to my Twitter, just type in your question there and then do like a hashtag ATS Q&A or ATS QA or something like that. Even hashtag ATS. I'll know what you're talking about. That way I can separate them. All right, now we're, look at this. See how fast this thing goes. Man, she gets up and scoots a little bit, doesn't she? We're at a half of a tank of gas. Okay, so the physics in the corners, not the greatest. She doesn't handle too good like that. All right, before we kill ourselves, let's go ahead and just set our cruise control. And watch that sun go down in front of us. Let me get over here, though. Ooh, hitting the brakes. Big time brakes. Okay. Thanks for that, bud. Appreciate it. Reset our cruise control here. I believe we are outside of Sacramento. I could be wrong about that, though. All right, we turn our headlights off. Well, we'll just leave them on. The yellow isn't so bothersome. It was a little bit, but it's not so bad now. On. All right, straight on. 65-mile-an-hour zone. Which I'm just kind of following this Cadillac in front of us. Ooh, Prime, based out of Springfield, Missouri. All right, we can see that sun starting to go down. A realistic graphics mod, man, it's really nice, but not using it. We're using the Frosty's Winter Weather mod. It has its own graphics package to it.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay, this is our exit. Yep, we're heading in Carson City. We get off here and then we have to go do some two-lane driving stuff. That'll be fun.
Turn right.
Yep, this way. You got it. See some boulders there with the snow. I wanted to see the mountains and the snow. It looks so cool. Okay, merge into traffic here. And a 65 through here. We'll just go ahead and set our cruise control here. Nope, 80. Because we are not in California yet. Getting close. Oh yeah, people are going way faster than us. Let's go ahead and pick up the pace a little bit here. We'll reset our cruise control. That's much better there. Much better pace. Here, I'll let you over, buddy. There you go. Ooh, people are hitting the brakes up here. dumps right onto a 2-lane highway. Oh, yeah. And now it's going to be like right in the evening time, so we're getting a little bit of that rush hour traffic, not a whole lot. Oh, bus, what are you doing? Okay. These people are all turning right. We're not. Our most valuable resource is here. Oh, this guy's going super slow. There we go. There's the mountains and the snow we wanted to see. Very nice. That looks awesome. Oh, man, yeah. This bus is taking a little bit to get back up to speed here. Which is probably a blessing in disguise because the physics on the handling on this thing. Oh, California. No working horn on this thing, by the way. The physics at these speeds are just not great, so we're gonna be ready for that. It's like a giant roller skate. All right, that bus is getting up and going a little faster now. Oh, yes, that is nice. The mountain range full of snow. That's a lot of traffic, man. Oh, that sunset looks so nice, too. Into that gear. That final gear. Oh, we're on 395. I know where we're at. Used to drive this all the time. Haven't been to Reading in forever, honestly. In this game. That is a thing of beauty right there, man. The pink skies. Boy, I'll tell you what, this bus is impressing me. Look at the speed. We're like not able to really keep up with him too much. He's doing like over 120 kilometers an hour. Well, this is a really cool trip. I really enjoyed this. Yep, here's 44. I know where we're at now. I've driven this so many times. Actually, the first time I did a run in VR a long time ago, I went to Reading. Remember all of this. And man, I'll tell you what, if you have a VR headset, this is such a fun, relaxing experience in that. Absolutely awesome. Man, look at that sky. That looks great. Couldn't have asked for a better timing of the snow to go away for us to decide to get rid of it. We wouldn't have gotten something as pretty as that. That is pretty nice. All right, there we go. Shift into our last gear. Whoosh. They really have the sense of speed that you're at nailed down pretty darn good. Especially when they come whizzing by you like that. That is so nice. I love it. These are the moments of American Truck Sim that I just absolutely love. And I would love to see this eventually, where we talked about it a little bit last time, but for SES to put the seasons in up in the mountains and things like that. Like if we had textures like this just in certain spots, it would really be cool, be immersive, you know, to drive without any winter textures or anything like that. And then you get up into the mountains and it's like this. That'd be so sweet. or up into like areas that are known. Hell, to have like seasons like they do with their events for Christmas and stuff, if they did that. Because this is a free mod, you know? I mean, they could have easily have done something like this. That is a winter sky for sure. This looks cold out there. That's all right. We got the heat kicked on in here. You see it's in the middle, but that's not saying a whole lot. There's the power station. Got a series of more S turns before we get to Reading. We're definitely getting close. There's a rest area there. Yeah, we're not doing 70 miles an hour through here, I'll tell you that. Oh, look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. Okay, we are slowing down now into the hills. This is where it starts getting a little more tricky to get around these mountains. Oh, it's so nice, man. Let's do a little bit of outside view driving. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. That sound, though. These vans might be diesels, actually. It kind of sounds like it. I'm sure they are. You can hear the whirring of the tires. That's pretty sweet. Now the sun's starting to go down. This camera view always throws me off because it doesn't stay with the back. It just pivots, you know. Oh yeah, now we're getting into the nighttime. That sunset happens quick. I wonder what the high beams are like. Oh, we already turned those on earlier, but I think they're just yellow as well. Let's see. Nope, they're white. Now we're up in the mountains at night in the snow. This is pretty sweet, man. We've driven 637 miles so far on our trip. This has been quite the journey for us, I must say. That's all right. I know a lot of you guys like the longer American Truck Sim videos, and especially when we do, like, you know, a special one like this that we're using a different kind of mod, like a van. But even though this thing is a manual transmission, it's been pretty nice to sightsee in it. But once we get to FedEx up here, I will definitely show you guys the options you have whenever you purchase one of these. Because they have some strange ones on there, man. They got one that has like a gun on top of it, and it's got some other stuff done to it. But if you want to see me revisit and try out that again, we can do a shorter run in one of these vans. Let's see what that's all about. Let's stay in the right lane here.
Go straight on.
Straight on, you got it. Well, it's 55 here, but we're gonna get around this guy. He's been going super slow for a while now. Little Caesars, hot and ready. I'm back up to 65. Nice. All right, we have an exit up here. Might as well just get over. We need to chance it. Because these guys are either going to get off on this exit or the next one, like me.
Keep right, and then exit right.
You got it.
Exit right.
Now we're going to get on the 5. Southbound. Drop it down into 3rd gear there.
Keep left.
All right. Now we're in Reading. Or maybe we can take it an exit. No, he's getting back on the highway. Okay. Yep. First exit. All right. We have made it, folks. Made it to Reading. And got to see an awesome
Exit right.
sunset in the process.
Exit right.
Okay. That's the FedEx right up here on the right.
Turn right.
And snow on the ground. Oh, it looks so cool. The textures are they just look so nice. Okay, left turn up here. Get in the zone. Car zone. Turn left. She is a demanding girl. Oh, we got in trouble for that because the lights are just so short. Almost made it without an infraction, but American Truck Sim strikes again. All right, FedEx. Wonderful. This is where we need to be.
You have arrived at your destination.
We're just gonna
Your
park
ride
out.
guidance is now finished.
We'll park out front and then we'll tell them we're here. Actually, we'll park right here next to this guy. This will work. There we go. Beautiful. Gotta love the air brake sounds there. Look at that. At FedEx. Beautiful. Let's check out what I was talking about. The options for the van. So you have the options here. You can change to this guy, which lowers it in the back and you get a sound system. You have basic, which it's slammed down to the ground, or standard, which we used in this video. Options on the engine is 75 horsepower, 100. We chose the 100. And then you have the 6-speed manual transmission. Interior-wise, you have the standard, exclusive, very ugly. So we just stuck with the standard on that one. Color-wise, you got a few to choose from for sure. What I was talking about before with the different liveries, you have all of these to choose from, which are kind of cool. Something different. Wish we had FedEx or DHL. That would have been cool. I would have used that. And then on the accessories, you have some options here, like a lip on the front of it. You can change out to some fog lamps, things like that. You got whatever those things are. And then this is like a Turkish flag or something like that. Yeah. And then up here, you have options. This is where it gets weird. You can do that with a gun on it. And then you standard plates and stuff. You have this as well, a little Turkish flag. Up here, you have, here, let me go ahead and move this guy up here. No, not you. There you are. Nope. The hard. Where's it at? Up here? Here? Somewhere. Yep, right there. Get rid of that. You have the lights up here, the police lights, which are pretty cool. Or different beacon light options. You have pilot single, police EU, police 1, police 2. Quite a few to choose from there, and police 3 as well. So you have those options there. On the side, paint. On the back, you have like some different exhaust options. I don't know what that red light is. It's interesting. Some sort of trailer hitch action happening there. And like I said, you have some custom exhausts you could throw on there. Wheels wise, you do have a few to choose from. So you can change it up a little bit. That is extremely ugly. But there you go. You can do it. It can be done. And with this purple, look at that. Look how horrible that looks. So you could do all sort of things like that. Quite a few accessories there. Interior wise, I just put that thing on, the dull, whatever that is. That is our GPS essentially. And that's pretty much it. You have some SISL stuff. But that is basically all there is to it. Confirm there. And we will not be buying that horrible looking thing at all. Anywho, folks, that's going to do for this episode of American Truck Sim. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Take care.